What is up, guys? Annie Tier Guild Forever going to do a brief little review for Kamen Rider. Well, actually, it's called 01 Others, Vulcan and Valkyrie. Before I get into the review, I need to get into my shameful spiel. So, of course, make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, as well as watch the video from beginning to end so we can finally hit that YouTube algorithm and become monetized on YouTube. Once again, we've finally got the sub count, but we just need the watch time. So the more you guys watch my videos, the more you'll be helping the channel, actually. So if anything, yeah. But if you don't want to watch this entire review, watch as much as you're able to. And if you can't do that, if you can't even do that, then at the bare minimum, before you decide to exit out of this video, before exiting, if you can just do me a solid, bro, and hit that like button, that'd be enough. If you can just hit that like button, that'd be more than enough for me. After all, you want to, because if this video gets enough likes, we react to whatever we have remaining for Kamen Rider 01 story. So whatever I have to watch after this, you guys let me know, because I'm not entirely sure. But if there isn't, I'll just continue pressing forward with more Kamen Rider Revise, because I want to get through the remaining story for 01 before I continue further on Revise. So there's that. But let's get into review. But before we get into review, let's have a little moment to pay our respects to probably one of my favorite Kamen Riders I've seen in a long time. He died. Let's just pay our respects to FUWA. As I said before in a post, he was a wild dog. Didn't really care for anybody else's rules, let me tell you, or regulations. He just did what he thought was right. And honestly, what more can you ask from a Kamen Rider? And he was probably one of the best of them out there. It was still it got to me a little bit. I didn't think it would get me like that in the reaction. I didn't think I would feel that way when FUWA died. I wasn't waiting for him to die. I wouldn't think he would ever die. But I guess the thing about Kamen Rider is it's not always as predictable as it may seem. But either way, I was happy with the movie. It was very, very good. I enjoyed every single bit of it. I just wish FUWA was alive in the end. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, look, based on how it ended, it left it kind of ambiguous. So someone for real, someone give me the cold-hearted truth. Is he alive or is he dead? As well as the remaining members of the Metsubo Jinrai, because otherwise we just lost a lot of people. We lost a whole lot of people. Good people that didn't need to die, shouldn't have died, but they did. They did it for the greater good. So hopefully this can put gears and humans on the right direction to acknowledging one another and living together in harmony. Let's not allow the death of the members of Metsubo Jinrai and FUWA be for nothing. I say all this crap, and next thing you know, they're not dead. I'm gonna look like a damn fool if in the end they're not even dead. But I would be a lot happier knowing they're alive. I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, someone please let me know if they really are dead or alive. I need to know the cold-hearted truth, as sad as it may be. I was already hurt in the initial death. What more? How much more pain can I feel? Then again, I probably shouldn't say that. But either way, it was a very fantastic movie. I can't believe the real reason why Horobi asked FUWA that question. The motivations behind Kamen Rider Metsubo Jinrai, as well as the actions of the remaining members. They weren't doing it because they were trying to rebel. They were doing it because they were trying to show the next generation of Humagears the right way. So to show them not to do what they just did. And they feel like maybe they were too much of a threat. They felt like maybe Metsubo Jinrai was a threat to Humagears and humans, not just humans but each other. So they thought the right thing to do was to wipe themselves off. By wiping themselves off, maybe the world can be a lot more peaceful. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that's such a sad way of looking at it. They did not need to die. None of them needed to die. I felt like FUWA decided to sacrifice himself for the sake of not just meeting their resolve, but in a way, maybe they did it because it was something that was, it was the right thing for the world, for humans, and for the rest of the Humagears. They wanted to send each other to their graves in order to build a better tomorrow. But honestly, that couldn't be further from the truth. You do not need to sacrifice yourself just for the greater good, but the sacrifices will always be remembered. They did something for a noble cause, and no one will ever fault them for that. I just hope that wherever they may be resting in peace, hopefully they're able to see the bright future between Humagears and humans. I wonder if I feel so bad for Aruto. Imagine when he finds out that FUWA is dead. Or maybe did he knew when he gave him the power of 01. That took me by surprise. I didn't think FUWA would be using the driver for Kamen Rider 01. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect them to use that driver. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Other than Aruto, there couldn't be anyone more worthy to use that driver. If not Aruto, it definitely would have to be FUWA. I can't think of anyone else more worthy enough to use that driver and take up the title Kamen Rider. I didn't think he would go down like that. He did the right thing, and ultimately they both killed each other for such, like, how can you bring yourself to not be in peace after someone made such a sacrifice? They made such a huge sacrifice for the sake of others and didn't even consider themselves. Like, how can you still hate someone after that? How can you not take those actions into consideration? You have to really think about it. Like, they did something for what they felt was right. FUWA doesn't like the word justice because it feels like it labels, or it's a trick, or it's a trickery into doing the devil's work, or the devil's trick, as he would like to quote it. He doesn't do things based on standards like justice or anything like that. He does it based on his rule, based on what he personally believes is right or wrong. And you know what? Regardless whether how unlawful that can sound, in the very depths of anyone's soul, I feel like people can understand and wouldn't reject that mindset at all. Because honestly, I think that's not such a bad cause at all. I feel like, hey, if there's anyone more worthy for that title, and if anyone is, it's definitely FUWA, man. I really didn't think he would die, man. That hit. That actually did hit on so many levels. But you know what? I'm glad to get to know him, and I'm glad we made it up to this point of the story. Looking forward to what's next, assuming if there's anything else I need to go into. But if there isn't, then we'll continue with Revives once again. Let me know what you all thought of this movie personally yourselves. And, damn, dude, I'm sorry, guys, if I can't say anything so profound, or something like good words or interesting, or something to help pay respects to what these two Kamen Riders went through, the members of Metsubo, Jinrai, and FUWA. I'm sorry if I can't think of anything very closurely in order to put rest to both these characters, but my dad was actually pretty good at saying words like that. But I do feel like the actions themselves spoke for everything. They told us what we needed to know through their resolve, through their actions as Kamen Riders. Sometimes you don't need to hear every answer, because the answers were already exchanged throughout that fight. And boy, oh boy, what a fight it was. Right to the bitter end, they fought as Kamen Riders and ended as Kamen Riders. Rest in peace, FUWA. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, members of Metsubo. No, you know what? I'm going to say all their names. Rest in peace, FUWA. Rest in peace, Jin. Rest in peace, Horobi. Rest in peace, Naki. And rest in peace, Ikazuchi. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Hashtag. As I did say in my post, when I posted earlier in the day, comment hashtag that's my rule in the comment section down below to let me know whether that you watched this video from beginning to end, and to pay your respects for the Kamen Rider Vulcan, also known as FUWA. That's it for me. Peace, I'm out.